This video will show you how to complete the problems on page 65 out of your math book. For each question, use angle relationships to write an equation in order to solve for each variable. Determine the indicated angles. You can check your answers by measuring each angle with a protractor. So just a little disclaimer right there, although I have shown you how to use a protractor, that might not be the most accurate just because of when I make photocopies of the math book. It's probably not going to be very precise just because of the error that is inherent when you photocopy something, okay? So that part, I wouldn't really rely on that, okay? We'll just rely on the math part. Okay, so in a complete sentence, describe the relevant angle relationships in the following diagram. Find the measurement of angle DAE. Okay, so before I do that, I see that I have an angle here, there's one right there, there's another right there. Joining the arcs, I see, a half circle. And therefore, when these angles, when I add them all up, they're gonna equal 180 degrees. When you see it like this, when you see this type of situation, they're called angles on a line. So let's write that down. They're angles on a line. All those angles in there, they're angles on a line. Okay, there's a line right there. And you need to know, something that you need to know about this is that the sum will be 180 degrees. When you add them all together, it'll be 180 degrees. Okay? All right, now we got to set up an equation in order to come to the answer of this angle DAE right there. They want us to figure out what that measurement of that angle is. And when I look at it, it just says X degrees. So we've got some work to do. So let's go ahead and write down, well, this is 90 degrees plus X plus 65 degrees. And since they're angles on a line, they have a sum of 180 degrees. So there right there is your equation. Before building it, you need to simplify it on the same side of the equal sign. And I see those constants, but 90 plus 65 is 155. Bring down your X, bring down your equal sign, bring down your 180. Now that you've done that, and you have just a variable on one side of the equal sign, and it's all simplified on each side, you can build it. So start with X, then we just added 155 to it. Inverse operation of adding 155 is to subtract 155, and make sure you do that to both sides of the equal sign. 155, take away 155 is 0. 180 minus 155 is 25. Bring down your equal sign, bring down your X. You're not done. You need to substitute it back in for X. Oh, look, I just have to put it in there. So the measure of angle DAE is 25 degrees. But you got to be obvious about it. The measurement of angle DAE is 25 degrees. Okay? Next problem. In a complete sentence, describe the relevant angle relationships in the following diagram. Find the measurement of angle QPR. So first things first, the relationship right here. That angle, that angle. Okay, those are angles on a line. Okay? They're going to have a sum of 180 degrees. Okay, write that down. Okay, let's go ahead and figure out the measurement of angle QPR. But before we do that, we've got to write an equation now. So F plus, that says 154, plus F is going to equal 180 degrees because they're angles on a line. Simplify it before building it. F plus F is 2F. Bring everything down. Okay, now you can build it. We start with F, then we multiplied it by 2, then we added 154. Inverse operation of adding 154 is to subtract 154. I have to do it on that side, I ran out of room. Do that to both sides of the equal sign. 154 subtract 154 is 0. 180 minus 154 is 26. Bring down your equal sign, bring down your 2F. Okay, now that you've simplified it, go back up. Inverse operation timesing by 2 is to divide by 2. Divide both sides by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times F is 1F or F. 26 divided by 2 is 13. You're not done. Substitute it back in wherever you see that variable of F. Okay? So that means this right here that's just plain old, 13 degrees, and then so is this guy. All right, but we gotta be obvious. Angle QPR. So QPR, yeah, that's 13 degrees. Okay, there we go. Okay, next problem. Complete sentence, describe the relevant angle relationships in the following diagram. Find the measurements of angle CQD and angle EQF. Okay, their relationships right here. This angle and this angle and this angle plus this angle plus this angle. Oh, that equals 180. So these are all angles on a line. That's what it's called. So you should know that their sum will be 180 degrees. Okay, sorry it's a little sloppy. All right, let's set up our equation. So we got 10. I don't care what order you do them in, but I like to do them kind of in a orderly fashion so I don't get confused and forget one. Plus what? 103 plus 3x plus 12. Don't forget this part. They should have a sum of 180 degrees. Okay, simplify it before building it. 10 plus 103 plus 12 is 125. 2x plus 3x is a positive 5x. And bring everything down. Okay, now that we've simplified it, build it. So start with x, then we times it by 5, then we added 125. Inverse operation of adding 125 is to subtract 125. Do that to both sides of the equal sign. Bring down your 5x. 180 minus 125 is 55. Okay, now that you've simplified it, go back up. Inverse operation timesing by 5 is to divide by 5. Do that to both sides of the equal sign. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 1 times x is 1x or x. 55 divided by 5 is 11. Okay, you're not done. You gotta take that and substitute it back in right there and right there. So this would be really 2 times 11, which is 22. So this is 22 degrees. This would be 3 times 11, which is 33 degrees. Okay, so be very obvious here. A measurement of angle CQD equals, find it, C, is that, where's C? CQD, 22 degrees. Okay. The measurement of angle EQF is 33 degrees. Okay, and then circle. Okay. All right. Go ahead and take a look at the next problem. In a complete sentence, describe the relevant angle relationships in the following diagram, and then find the measure of x. All right, so I'm looking at it. Oh, so we got like this angle here, and then this angle, and then this angle, and this angle. Oh, and we're not done. This angle, and these angles, all those right there. Oh, it's a full circle. That relationship is angles at a point. They will have a sum of 360 degrees. They're angles at a point, and their sum will be 360 degrees. That's something to keep in your back pocket to remember, okay? All right, we got to find the measure of angle x. So all the x's. Let's set up an equation, okay? So I'm going to start with, I don't care the order, but I'm just going to try to do it in an orderly fashion so I don't forget one. 71. Leave myself room. Plus x plus 71 plus x plus 71 plus x plus 71. And their sum, like you should remember, is 360 degrees. Okay, before building it, so I'll simplify it. So I have an x plus an x plus an x. I think I'm missing an x. Oh, I forgot that x. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. So sorry. Plus x. So there's another x. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 x's. All right. Here I am all talking about how orderly I did it, but I totally forgot one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. Okay, now let's combine those constants. 71 plus 71 plus 71 plus 71. There's 4 of them, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. 71 plus 71 plus 71, 4 71s, when you add them together, is equal to a positive 284. Bring down your equal sign, bring down your 360. Okay, build it. Start with x. That's an x, believe it or not. Multiplied it by 4. Then we added 284. Inverse operation of adding 284 is to subtract 284. Do that to both sides of that equal sign. 284 minus 284 is 0. 360 minus 284 is 76. Bring down your equal sign, bring down your 4x. Now that you've simplified it, go back up. Inverse operation timesing by 4 is to divide by 4. Do that to both sides of the equal sign. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 times x is 1x or x. 76 divided by 4 is 19. Okay, you're not done. Substitute it in there, and there, and there, and in there. So the measurement of angle x, we just put it in there, and it is 19 degrees. So the measurement of angle x is 19 degrees. So if it was like an assessment and stuff, and you're like, gosh, I don't know if I'm right, you already know they got to add up to 360. So what you would do is you would just go 70, let's not forget one for reals. So I'm going to go start with x. X was 19. Plus, what's that say, 71, plus, what's that, 19? Plus 71 plus, did I get that one? That 19 plus 71. Did I get that one? Okay, plus x was 19 plus 71. Oh, good, we're right. Okay, have a good day now. Bye-bye.